Hey guys, so July favorites, and I haven't done a favorites video in a while, so bear with me as I go through this. I'm gonna try to get this video done in 10 minutes. Try, right? So up first, skincare. So like everybody else on the interwebs, I decided to try out The Ordinary. Now my skincare routine has been pretty spot on for the last 6 months or so. I've cleared up the majority of my skin issues. If I do get a breakout every now and then, I do still scar, but otherwise my skin has been pretty good lately, right? So delving into The Ordinary, I didn't want to kind of mess up the groove that I was in with my skin, but I did want to see if some of the items that they had could replace some of my more pricier items. All right, so I ended up going with, I have other stuff, but these are the ones that made it into my favorites this month. And it is the AHA 30% and BHA 2% peeling solution. This for me was taking the place of the Drunk Elephant baby facial that I had, and love that. It's a nice little kind of treatment that you give yourself. You put it on and take it off within 20-30 minutes and your skin is kind of revived. All the dead skin is gone, all that jazz. This on the other hand, and information will be in the description box because I don't remember offhand what items cost. This on the other hand is a lot cheaper, and works the same really. I leave it on. Now my skin is pretty tough. I am a firm believer in acids, and my skin is not sensitive, so I can put my skin through a good amount of stuff and I will not be red and peeling and all that, okay? Just to preface all of this. So this I put on for 20 minutes. It burns initially right in this area, but otherwise I'm good. Leave it on. We'll take it off, rinse it off with just regular water, and new face. Hello. So works just as well as the Drunk Elephant product. So this has replaced that in my regimen. Okay. The other things that I got were the lactic acid 10% and 2% hyaluronic acid, and then the retinoid 2%. Now I am a huge fan of Sunday Riley products. I love Good Genes. I love the Luna oil. I don't, however, love how much they cost. So when I finished the last set that I bought for the sale, and whenever the sale was for Sephora, I said that I would use this, the lactic acid 10% in place of the Good Genes, and then I would use the retinoid in place of the Luna oil. And these have showed up and showed out. I have really no qualms. That's the thing. They work just as well. And granted, the reason why these items, I think it's like no more than $10 for either of these. And I want to say the reason why these items are as cheap as they are, because you don't have the fancy delivery systems, the buffers and all this stuff to kind of make it so you're not putting just straight up lactic acid on your skin, you know. But like I said, for me, my skin is not sensitive. It doesn't, it can take a lot of stuff, right? So I know a lot of people were talking about the lactic acid 10% was too harsh for them. If they had a 15%, a 20%, I would get that. So that's, you know, I love it, love it, love it. The one scar that I did have right in this area, I've had that for maybe 2 months or whatever from the last breakout that I did get. And it's finally going away, and to the point where I didn't have to color correct today for it or anything. So love these two. If you're looking for a sub for your good genes or your retinoid, and your skin can take acids or retinoids being delivered in not such a gentle way, if that makes sense. Try these out. And I mean, less than $10, so you're really not losing out that much, right? Then I'm always looking for a good moisturizer, always. And my issue is, so I don't wear makeup every day. I really only wear makeup maybe once a week, and it's usually when I'm filming. But if I am wearing makeup during the week, what I need is something that I can put on, something that seeps in, something that leaves me non-greasy, so that I can layer my primers and all that jazz on top of them, okay? So I got this Ole Henriksen Counterbalance Oil Hydration, Counterbalance Oil Control Hydrator in their little gift set, not gift set, but their little trial package. So it had the face wash, the toner, and then this. I got it because I'm always looking for something that can kind of control my oil, because as I've said before, I am related to Exxon. I'm super, super, super oily. So anything that will kind of add to that oil control, if I can, the earlier on in the steps of my skincare that I can get it, I'm gonna try it out, right? This is a really, really, really nice lotion. I'm upset that it doesn't have sunscreen in it, but you know, you beggars can't be choosers. But it goes on, it's non-greasy, okay, but it seeps in very fast, if that makes sense. Like, it goes on. I do pair it with my hyaluronic acid from The Ordinary, and I just squirt a pump, and then I put a couple drops of the hyaluronic acid, put this on, and within a couple minutes it's absorbed and my face is good to go. Okay, love, love, love this. And once I'm done, and lies, I have other moisturizers, so whenever Sephora does their next sale, I'll be picking this up, because I hate paying full price for stuff. It like irks my nerves so much. And then last but not least for skincare is, so being that I haven't really done YouTube videos in a while, and so my skincare, I probably need to do a skincare video, but I did want to feature this product for my favorites because I love this. Excuse the bottle. This is what I use to remove my makeup, and it is Dermalogica's Pre-Cleanse. So it is a oil-based cleanser, and I personally, you know how there's a lot of balms and all this jazz. I've tried the Clinique one, I've tried the Boscia oil, and none of them get my makeup off like this one. Like, I literally squirt it, dry hands, dry face, or whatever, rub it on, and everything is liquefied, and there's never been a liquid lipstick or anything that hasn't come off with this. So I buy the big one because of course it comes in a smaller little thing, but I buy the big one, and I've had this since last year, and it's lasted me, I still maybe have a month or two in it, so over a year that this big one has lasted me, and I love it. It says not for retail, so but I love this. So if you're looking for a good makeup remover and kind of your first cleanse option, because I do go in with something that foams after this on days that I do wear makeup. So this is a first cleanse option for me, but it is the best one that I've tried. Okay, and now for makeups. The makeups. So let me go in order of what I would apply, right? So let's do eyes. So y'all, I did a first impressions on this. The black eyeshadow look, that the super smoky eye eyeshadow look that I did in my lip swatch video and my weight loss video is both from this. And guys, I mean, if you have been with me for a while, or if you're a new subby and you've gone through some of my makeup videos, y'all already know I'm not scared of the color. I love colors. I'll put colors on my eyes. I do not care. I love it. And this, guys, I love this. Love it. Like I said in my, I could do without this, but it is what it is. Like I said in my first impressions, I don't care for the powderiness of this, but like, y'all, the overlay that I had, or the sparkly silver that I had in my inner corner, the kind of glitter, is this one right here. I mean, just a little bit of Fix Plus, and it's everything. If you're on the fence about getting it, and granted, I don't have the other ones yet. I am going to get the cool one. I do not need the warm one just because I have the Natasha Denona one. And I also have, a bunch of warm palettes. I have the what you call it? The Juvia's Place palettes or whatever. So I don't need another warm palette. But yeah. Definitely look into getting that editorial Sephora palette if you are a lover of color. What's her? What are you doing?
Did I get this?
Okay, get it and get out.
Do you know where?
Yeah. Okay. I need you to close the door.
Oh.
Okay, thank you. All right, and in the same vein, this is the palette that I featured on my One Palette series this month, and it is the Juvia's Place Zulu palette. It's on my eyes today. Like I said, I am not the one that's afraid of color. I loves the colors, loves them. So yeah, this is everything. If you like colors, and of course I did show a few ways that you could do a neutral type look. But if you're into colors and say you don't want to go and spend the $68 on the Sephora Pro palette, and you just want to spend, I think this is $17, and I think I paid like $20 with shipping and everything. Try this out. It's really good. Black owned, support, all that jazz, right? Right. As far as foundations this month, so like I said, I haven't been on camera per se with these, but I've fallen in love with these Danessa Myricks foundations, and the colors that I use are W5 and N8. I have to mix these because they are, I don't want to skirt them because it's a mess. But the warms are very warms. The neutrals are very neutrals, borderline pink. So these, the W5 and the N8 together are amazing. And then I did get the corrector in TY02. I use that with the mix that I do of the W5 and the N8 to do a highlighting concealer or whatnot. And it's good. The coverage is amazing. One pump and you're good. So I do half a pump of this, half a pump of the W5, half a pump of the N8. Boom, my face is covered in one freaking drop. So these are gonna last forever. These are geared towards makeup artists, so if you're not a fan of mixing your colors, this is probably not gonna be for you, because honestly, just looking at the range, I think a lot of people are going to have to mix to use it. But the coverage is amazing. The longevity is amazing. I've worn this to go to a fete, a soca party. So, and it lasted well. Of course, I sealed it or whatever. And it is foundation. So granted, if you do get too exerted or whatever, it might run. But I haven't had that experience, and I really like this. And then another foundation which I discovered at the beginning of it getting really hot in Texas, so I don't wear it right now, but it's going to be bomb in the fall, is MAC Studio Sculpt foundation. If I was not normal to dry, this would be bae. It just doesn't, it's just too moisturizing, or it's too emollient for my skin right now. This is everything. The finish that it leaves is so skin-like. It's like a perfect everyday foundation. And I'm so happy I rediscovered this, because come October, November, when it starts getting cooler in Texas, you better believe this is all I'm gonna be rocking, okay? And to sound like everybody else on YouTube, Tarte Shape Tape. So I kind of, as you can see, this one is basically empty. You can see, like, I've been rubbing on the sides. I didn't want to love this. I didn't want to love this, but it is everything. I have it under my eyes. I do mix for my highlighting shade. I mix tan sand and deep. Puts tan sand directly under and then deep the rest of the way. And it gives me just enough brightness without being too overly highlighted, if that makes sense. So love, oh my god, love this. It sets, it doesn't crease. I've never had an issue. This is between this and MAC Pro Longwear, which I haven't used in a while, so I just remember that being bae forever. So I need to go pick it up, honestly, and put them like to the test or something. But this sets. I don't have to set with a powder. I still do, but honestly I wouldn't have to. It is everything. What I should do is go get the deeper shade, the one that's beyond deep, and see if I can use it as foundation, because it is everything. I sound like a broken record. Everything is everything, right? For cheek products, cheek highlight, blush, contour, this little thing here, I don't know if you can see. You probably can't see. Of course you can't, because my camera sucks. This is a Nakia K Duo. I got this at the drugstore, at the beauty supply store, right? And it is $1.99, and it's a contour, y'all. It is a contour palette, and the darker shade and the lighter shade. So this, since it does run a bit more red and it's not as dark, I can use that as a bronzer. But this contour shade is like what? For $2. So yeah, if you have not like Sally's, like your actual hood beauty supply stores, like the ones at the Asian zone, or if you can find a black owned one, please go to that. But y'all know. So awesome pigmentation. It's just great. It can be a little bit patchy, so that's the only thing, but for your $1.99, $2.99 or whatever, it's really nice. And then blush. So I like blush. Like, I always wear blush, but for the longest I didn't buy blush. I'm a huge La Femme blush fan. I own most of them, and being that they are like $3 or $4 or something like that, I was never one to venture out. I'm not going to go buy, you know, NARS and Makeup Forever and all this stuff when my La Femme blushes are everything, right? But I did buy both the Saharan blush palettes that Juvia's Place released, and today I'm wearing Neo. Yeah, Neo on my cheek. You can't really tell, but okay. But I'm wearing Neo, and I love these for blushes. Of course, like I said in one of those videos, blushes can be used as powders or whatever. So, but the pigmentation on these are just beautiful. Let me find this Abbey color. Reminds me of Chocolate Chip from MAC, and it's a nice, really nice contour or whatever. But they are just beautiful. This gold is a beautiful kind of darker highlight, right? Beautiful colors, great quality. I mean, if you've used Juvia's Place, you already know you're not going to be disappointed, right? And then last but not least, for cheek products, I do have to let y'all know about this color, okay? You can't really see it because my camera and my lights are washing it out. But this is Spectra from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild kit, right? And this is a highlight, and I love it. Like, oh my god, you can't even see how beautiful it is. I've used this in a few a few, God, you can't even see it, damn it, a few tutorials, and it is a pinky goldy, oh, it's everything. I love it. On my complexion, it is just, it's everything. And so of course it is not Moonchild in the Aurora palette, so you do have to buy the palette to get it, but it makes the, like, I would buy the palette again just for that shade. It is gorgeous. And I mean, I'm not a big, I don't buy highlights or something like that, so I'm not huge on highlights, but that one is, it's perfect. And then oh yes, okay, so as I said, I'm not a highlight person. Here's another highlight. This is from Danessa Myricks, and it's her in light powders. Okay, these are loose highlighters, and let me see if I can find a spare place on my arm that actually swatches. This one is in Desire. Okay, and it is a orangey type. Oh God, you can't see any of this. This makes me so sad. I hate my camera. Okay, so it's an orangey warm kind of flamey type color, and I do have it on in between that and Topaz today. It is perfect. It's so finely milled. It melds into your skin, and it's just, it's everything. If you wanted to mix it in with maybe like a mixing medium or something like that and use it as a kind of liquid metal on your eye, you could do that. It is perfect. Maybe I'll have to do a tutorial using that stuff or whatever. But what else for makeup? Okay, so lips. No lip colors, because I've been all over the place and I haven't really had a favorite. But I do want to tell y'all about this. This is the OCC Clear Lip Tar. It's clear. I don't know if it's the lip primer or if it's the actual, if it's an actual lip tar. I'm not sure. But I put this on top of liquid lipsticks like so. So this is, what is this? Color Rain Sugar and another Color Rain mixed together. And I put this on top of them so that they're not as matte. So I don't get too much of a, I'm gonna suck your lips dry type look or whatever. And it just gives it just enough hydration, but not taking away from the longevity of the actual lipstick, which is perfect, what we look for, right? So that's that. And then brush. So this is the Morphe M562. You'll see me use this a lot in tutorials, and it's basically a very small, that doesn't help at all. It's a very small crease brush. If you have small eyes, get it or something that's similar to it. When I tell you it's perfect when doing detail type work, if you're trying to cut a crease or touch up a cut crease with the darker color that you used or something, or if you're trying to lay down a color just one place and kind of blow it out without having a larger brush, really kind of, you get what I'm saying? It's, if you are into precise eye look, something where I just want my black right here and I want it blown out, but I don't want it blown out. Hopefully I'm making sense. Get this brush. It is everything. All right. And then last on the makeup front is going to be Cinema Secrets Makeup Sealer. So I'm always on the hunt for a good makeup setting spray. Like I said, I'm super oily. So for me, what my kind of desire or kind of cross to bear for makeup is having makeup that lasts and looks good from start to finish. So like I've had this makeup on for about an hour or so. So this makeup, will it get me 6, 7, 8 hours, a full work day or whatever of where? Maybe, maybe not, depending on the products I use. But if I have a good sealer, I can almost bet that at least I won't be melting, you know. So love this. It is very similar to what's that one? Oh guys, I'm pulling a blank. It's very similar to Cryolon's makeup setting spray. If y'all have used that, again, these brands are more geared towards makeup artists, so you can get them at like a color Camera Ready Cosmetics. That's what it's called. The Camera Ready Cosmetics, Nigel's, those type of places. I actually got this off of Ricky's NYC because they were having a sale, and I was like, let me try it. And I really, really like this. It sets, and something that I do a lot, if I know I need my makeup to last, I will do my whole primer, skincare, primer, setting spray, then apply makeup. And then I'll do a setting spray when I'm done again. And yeah, love it. And it is the mattifying one. Love it. Okay. And then let's see here. Let's do hair. So guys, I've gotten questions about my hair. My hair is a crochet. So the whole top of my head is crocheted right now, right? And I'll put in the link below the hair that I used, but I used two different. I used one from Outre, and then the colored pieces that you see are from, what's that lady that has too much plastic surgery? Vivica A. Fox. So I had some leftover colored pieces, and something that I do a lot, since my personal hair, the actual hair that grows on my head, cannot take color, if you ever see me with color in my hair, it's most likely not my hair. Okay, so the brown, I have three different colors. So I have a 30, a 4, a 30, and then there's, what is this, the red. I don't know what number that is. And I like it because it's not as tight as my hair, the curl pattern. So it's not as tight because my hair is extremely tight, but it gives you like a 3C, maybe 4A type curl. Do we still do curl patterns? I don't even know, but it's good, and it blends in with my hair. So like, if I didn't have this kind of line of demarcation between my actual fade that I need to get touched up and my hair, you wouldn't be able to see it that much. And when I reinstall, because I usually only wear crochet for about 4 weeks or so, 3 to 4 weeks. I'm on my, this week coming, or when you're watching this, I would be on my 4th week, and it's coming out because I need to really get in there and get to my actual scalp or whatever. And so, but yeah, so I'm still growing out my hawk. It's probably gonna look really ratchet, but it is what it is. Still growing it out. And yeah, so one product I did want to talk about for my hair is the Soultanicals Afro Gelato Coil Enhancing Plant Gel. Love it. It's a mucus type gel, and it is, this is the one. So they came out with 2 different ones this spring, I want to say I got this, and one has, what's the word, the thing that attracts moisture. One has glycerin and this one doesn't. So I really like this. You cannot pair it with a very heavy leave-in, so you have to use something that seeps in through your hair really fast. But it's nice. The definition is good, the moisture is good, so I can get about, for me, granted I work out, so my hair is usually ready to be redone by day 3, but day 3 my hair is still very moisturized, and if I wasn't working out, I could probably push it to day 5, day 6 hair. Okay, love that. Now for health, wellness, lifestyle type stuff. Okay, so as I said in my weight loss video, I am starting to incorporate that stuff into my channel. So I did want to add some of my favorites this month as far as health and wellness. Okay, so up first is my pre-workout, and I've been using the gym pre-workout. I started to use this because I work out very early in the mornings, so coming home from work, after work and then having to deal with winter and just life and all that stuff, it's not feasible for me to work out in the evenings often. So if I have to do it, I will do it, but I don't want to if I don't have to. You understand? So preferably for me, 3-4 o'clock in the morning, I would like to wake up and work out. But being that that's not how my circadian rhythm is set up, I am drinking some of this, and it's perfect. It's not the heavy, like jittery type, caffeine type, what you call it, pre-workouts. And yeah, I like it, and it's very much within the depending on the type of keto you do and depending on how many carbs that you try to get in a day. It's 4 carbs, so it is on the higher range of the acceptable carb range or whatever for workout, blah, blah, for ingest. So depending on how many carbs you try to take in as a ketogenic eater, it might be a little high for you. And granted, you can make your own pre-workouts with beta-alanine and all that stuff. But as for me and the way I do keto, 4 carbs is fine. I'll be fine. I'm not going to die if I take in 4 carbs from my pre-workout. Okay, so that's that. And then I also wanted to talk about this. So every morning, and if I ever do another video before work, you will see me drinking coffee, and I typically add either butter or MTC oil in it. I got this because the MTC oil doesn't blend as well as butter does in coffee and stuff, and I figured this would be good to add into my cream cheese pancakes or my bulletproof coffee, and just stuff. So I have the regular MTC oil, and that is usually something I use for, like, I'll add it in salad dressings and all this jazz, but I figured this would be good because I'm a huge cream cheese pancake person, huge. And also, like, I do cream cheese muffins or whatever, so excuse me. So this for me has been amazing. It ups your fat content or whatever, and yeah, love it. And then also to help with soreness, huge extent. This is the only BCAA brand that I use. It does have sucralose in it, so if you are keto and sensitive to sucralose, if that does spike your glucose or whatever, FYI, they do have one that is not sweetened or anything. It's disgusting, but if that's what you want to do, cool. But yeah, so this is the one without caffeine. They do have one with caffeine that I will drink in the mornings, but I didn't grab that one to show you. But yeah, love this. BCAAs are there to kind of it's something that I drink intra workout, and so I will drink it while I'm working out. It helps with soreness. It helps deliver those branch chain amino acids is what BCAA stand for. Helps deliver those to your muscles, so you're not depleted, and the depletion is what the soreness is from, right? So love it. And then let's get into books, because I'm a big book reader. If you follow me on, like, social media and all that stuff, you know that I'm a big book reader. And in the vein of health and wellness, I've been reading this. So this is, if you are in the keto world, you know about Jimmy Moore. Jimmy Moore is a huge podcaster. He has like 4 podcasts now or something that touch on different aspects of low carb living, and he paired with Dr. Jason Fung to write this book on fasting. So I've been on and off doing intermittent fasting, and my fast is typically 16 to 18 hours depending on when my last meal is during the night before. and I've had success with that. And and for me, for intermittent fasting is not taking in something that is not fat. So like I will have like a bulletproof coffee or something like that, where I do have a little bit of fat intake in, but otherwise, you know, no protein or carbs type thing, right? So I'm not done with this yet, but if you are interested in kind of getting more information on fasting and all of that jazz, I would recommend this book, especially if you're looking at doing longer fasts, so not the intermittent fasting where you're thinking about doing 24 hours or a few days type fasting. Very much look into this, read it. It is on Audible also. And then on the more kind of parenting, mommy type life stuff, I wanted to talk about this book. So a big thing for us, Winter is starting school in the fall, pre-K 4. So I really wanted to have her on, you know, reading well. And this is something that we started last year sometime. We're actually done with it, but I did want to come and just say some good things about it on my channel, because it was a great help in getting her up to par with reading. Okay, so it's something that's very easy to kind of follow. It gives you actual like lesson plans to follow, and it takes you from, you know, letter sounds, which most kids should know by now. Well, no, rewind. Takes you through letter sounds and all that stuff, but it teaches you how to kind of put them together and how to teach a child to put them together, which was my big thing, because I am not by any means a teacher or whatever. And my patience, if you have toddlers, you already know, or preschoolers, you already know how your patience is set up. I'm not the most patient person, and trying to teach a little kid has been only Jesus. Only Jesus. But this book is really or was really helpful, so I highly recommend it. And yeah, so hopefully I'll put everything in the description box so you'll have everything I'm talking about. And yeah, I did have another book that I wanted to tell y'all about, but I recently got a new phone, and my Audible isn't together. But if you are a fan of the show Outlander and you have not read Outlander, please read it. Please read it. I'm on the Fiery Cross right now, and I'm just saying that because the new season starts in September. The new season is over Dragonfly, and those books are everything, right? And now for TV selections. Okay, guys, I'm a huge TV person, love shows, I'm not a huge TV person because I don't have cable, but you get what I'm saying. I love TV shows, right? Love Netflix, love Hulu. So let's just get the elephant in the room out of the way. Game of Thrones has started. Game of Thrones has started. And Game of Thrones has started. Can we all just... I'm so happy, like, so happy. I'm a huge, when I say y'all, huge Game of Thrones fans. Like, I'm the person that sits and watches every recap video, every review video, every, like, I'm on the forums reading theories and stuff. Super happy about that. So of course that is in my favorites for TV. And then I can't say this is in my favorites because I'm really trying to get into the hype of it. So I started Sense8. I have a ton of people on my Facebook page that love Sense8, or on my Facebook friends that love Sense8. I'm trying my hardest to get into this show, and it's good, but it's not keeping me. So y'all let me know if it's worth it, because I'm really trying, but it is, oh, it's really. So friends from college, I'm so upset that it's so short. It is so dang funny. It is hilarious. So I finished it one afternoon after work, and that's Winter leaving. Y'all kids. So I finished it after work one afternoon, crying, laughing because it is so funny. I want to say it's Peel. I don't know, one of the funny black guys from Comedy Central. But anyways, it's not the one that did the Sunken Place movie. It's the other one. So so hilarious. It's so funny, and it's dealing with heavy issues, but it's hilarious. Definitely watch that. And then I'm finishing up Quantico, which I love the first season. This season is kind of grating my nerves, but I'm sticking with it. So all right, guys, so that's it for my July favorites. I would love to know what your favorites were, especially when it comes to books and TV. I'm always looking for new things to read and new things to watch. So please put them in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing this video. And if you are new here, welcome. Go ahead and subscribe. Come and join the family. All right, guys, so I will see y'all on my next video, and I should already have the review for the Zulu palette up. If not, that will be the next video. Okay, so have a good rest of your week, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.